What up, you lab rats? This is episode number 99, and today I have a kind of unorthodox kind of episode, but Dre's gonna lay it down for us and talk about some relationship stuff. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to the lab. My name is Megan, your daily inspiration for creating better content. So it's Good Shit Friday, right? And usually it's Dre and I, and we're hitting each other back and forth and talking about good shit. And I was away for a little bit for New Media Expo. So I asked Dre with minimal direction and minimal this and that. And I said, take it away, Dre. I want you to guest post on the channel for Good Shit Friday. And so we did that. And so this is what you guys are going to see now. I cut it up to kind of take out the golden nuggets, the gold gems from this episode. And so that's what you're going to see. So, and the reason why I did this was because, he's a lab rat, I'm a lab rat, and it's all about experimentation. So even though this episode is not something that we usually do, it's something very different. And it's also something that touches on opinions that aren't mine. And what this is about, guys, is community. And so what I really want to cultivate here in the Lab Rat community and Fam Bam on Getting the Lab is that you have an opinion, I have an opinion, and we all have different opinions, and we have our right to those opinions and to voice those opinions as well. So on the show, it's not always about what I think. It's about what you guys think as well. And we push back and we, push each other to be better people. And that's really all this is about. So, well, I don't ever like to say should to you guys and shake my finger at you. That is not what's going on here. It is just opinionated. So take that with what you will. And we're going to talk, Dre is going to talk a little bit about relationships, partnership. So enjoy.
What's up, everybody? It's Dre from the Lab Rat Dailies, Good Shit Friday edition. Me, I'm the co-host, but not today. I am the host of the show because Meg, she can't be with us today, so I'm running things. I'm taking over. It's just you and I, and we're going to talk some good shit on Good Shit Friday. Let's talk about some good shit. Well, what happened to me, I went to Disney World. I had me and my daughter, we went to Disney World, we rode all the rides, we had a good time, we went to Epcot Center, we did Aquatica. Had me thinking, it's like, who's in charge there? Who says, oh, let's go ride a runaway train, oh, let's go to Epcot Center, let's go to the pool, let's go eat, I'm hungry. And you see it reminds me of like, who's in charge? So you see the family as a unit, at Disney World or at any theme park, and somebody's making that decision to ride this or ride that. Let's go here. Let's get this fast pass or whatever. Someone is making that decision. You're making it as a group, a unit. Or is it the dad, the mom, or is it the kids just running the show? But so let's just take that and let's move it to husband, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend. Or say husband, spouse, and spouse, right? A married couple, boyfriend, girlfriend. Let's move it to there. Now, when you're in a relationship, who's in charge? I mean, it's really something to think about, right? Who's in charge? Is it the mom? I'll say the mom. Is it the husband? Is it the wife? And we're going to keep it marriage terms, but boyfriend, girlfriend, if you're not married yet, right? So is it the husband or is it the wife? Who's in charge? Who should be in charge? Should it be the wife or the husband? Well, I'm going to give you my opinion. And I don't want you to look at me in a certain way, but someone needs to be in charge. And my recommendation should be the husband. I feel that the husband should lead. The husband should be in charge of the family, and this is just my opinion. But the wife is like the board of directors. You have to run a relationship like a company, or it's somebody's in charge. So like the CEO. So who's the CEO of the marriage? I'm gonna say the husband, or you could say the wife. The wife could be the CEO, but it has to be voted in. So whoever's the CEO, the other person is the board of directors, So you let the CEO kind of run the family. He's going to make, or she is going to make the decisions on where to take the family, on something that you already decided to take. Because when you get together as a family, you decide what your goals are, what's your family goals, where you want to be in 10, 20, 30 years, And the leader the CEO of the marriage should take you there, right? So whoever that is the CEO. Now, whoever is not the CEO is kind of like the board of directors. You can overthrow that dude if he's just getting super crazy. You know, you bring him in for a meeting and you talk, and you can basically fire him and you switch who's going to be the new CEO of the company. Does that make sense? But you know, it's kind of like you can't just go get a new CEO. That'll be cheating. You know, it's like getting another person. So anyway, but you get my point. I do feel that when you're in a relationship, someone needs to be in charge, you know, and how much do you push that authority? You know, that ain't up to me to decide. You know, as a family unit, hopefully the CEO is a good CEO and he takes everything into consideration before making that final decision of what you're going to do, where you're going to go, how are you going to lead the family to reach your family goals. But you have to do whatever is going to work for you, as long as you're in an agreement of, you know, how you're going to run your family before you get married, right? So you could do a voting system, and you could do the head person in charge, the CEO. That's the one I like. And you could choose. I think it should be the male. The male, you know, should lead the family. But if you could decide who is going to be that person. It could be the male or the female. You know, your spouse, you and your spouse, if you want to, it seems like if you're in a good relationship, you're a good match. I wouldn't say a good relationship, but a good match together, because you work together good as a unit. But still, there has to be that one person in charge, because sometimes you're going to disagree. So how are you going to work out disagreements? And it's something that should be set before you even get married. You know, think about it. How are you going to work out disagreements? You know, does the person in charge just say, it's going to be this way, God damn it? Or do you really just have a meeting and you get together and you compromise? Because remember, we talked before, relationships is all about compromise. So therefore you can say something like, you know, we're going to do this time, but next time we're going to do this. Or we're going to do this time, but then we'll do this. We'll buy this, but we won't buy that. Or we'll save this and we'll spend that. Together, that's what the Disney World was, you know, kind of reminded me of when I was actually thinking of something to talk about for the show, you know, because you're seeing them family units and somebody is making that decision when you just go this way and this way. And usually when you're at the parks, the theme parks, the kids is running the show. You're there to make the kids happy if you're with kids. But if you're there, you could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, spouse, a husband, wife. Why did I say husband, spouse? Husband, wife kind of thing, and somebody's making the decisions there. Who's deciding to go eat? You know, it's funny because there's a decision that's made, and somebody has made that decision. So it's something to think about. How are you going to run your relationship when you do get married, when you do see, you know, when you do get together, who's going to lead the family, who's going to lead them to the family goals, which should be set out, written out, before you go ahead and get married. You definitely want to be in agreement of where you're trying to take yourself together as a unit for the next several years. So something to think about. Who's going to run a show? Who's going to be the CEO? Things like that. Anyway, so that's my good shit talk for the day, and I hope everybody had a good weekend. We will see Meg. Hi, Meg. We will see her next Friday on the next episode of Good Shit Friday. So this is Dre. I am on Twitter. You can reach me at EMIPTV. You can reach Meg at Megan J Photo. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Dre. See ya. Have a good day. Out.
Hey guys, welcome back. So that was Dre on his kind of side on partnership and what it means to be a husband or a wife. And I'd really love to hear your thoughts, because with relationships, they become so personable, and it's kind of taboo to sort of bring this kind of thing to the public and to talk about it. But what's important is that no matter what your opinion, realizing that that's just an opinion in your perspective, in your side, right? So I have an opinion on how relationships should run, and Dre obviously has his, and you guys will have your own too. But what's important is to generate a safe environment for discussion about relationships, so that our relationships, whether it's, you know, with your friend or with your spouse or whatever, are okay to talk about things. It's always okay to talk about things. And talking about things was very taboo when I was growing up, and even taboo within my relationship with Kevin, until we started to set the boundary of saying, hey, it's okay. It's okay to talk about this stuff. It's all right that we don't see eye to eye. The important thing is that it's okay for you to voice whatever you're feeling to me, and I feel very safe to voice my opinion to you. And so I think that was the biggest kind of takeaway from this for me. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. All right, it's Good Shit Friday, good things, lots of good stuff going around. I just put up the promo for the workshop that's going to be happening later on this year. We're trying to nail down a date for you guys very soon. I know it's sort of retarded that I don't have a date for you guys, but since we are sharing that co-working space, the studio, with other people, we have to make sure everybody's on the same page. Okay, so I'm just being very diligent about that, and more updates coming soon. All right, so good things, guys, and we'll see you next time. So once again, my name is Megan, reminding you to get in the lab. We'll see ya. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for sticking around and watching some Good Shit Friday today and hanging out with us. As always, you can visit getinthelab.me/join to get on my newsletter list. That's where I share a bunch of stuff, especially for the workshop that's coming up very soon. If you live here in California and want to join me and work with me one-on-one, I'll be sending out a lot of very specific updates along with that email, and just a lot of like personal, exclusive things that I don't share anywhere else. So get on that list and make sure you don't miss anything. All right, good things, guys. Thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate you. I'm lucky to have you. We'll see you. Peace.